Hey, Sportsman Byron here. I appreciate you taking the time to spend a few minutes because, I know your friend told you about, the Sportsman Dream Trip website. You're on here. You're trying to check out the information so you can get a handle on what this is all about. Well, I'm going to take just a couple of minutes and just share with you and give you a little basic understanding of what our membership club is all about. But before I do that, I just thinking back as we're talking here, when I was a lot younger and I wanted to go out and find a place to hunt and fish, it was no problem. The neighbor would let me hunt as long as we closed the gate and didn't let the cows out and everything else. We were in good shape. But, as I got older, what happened is pretty soon the ground started getting all leased up. All right, there wasn't access to lots of public hunting. I know you might be in a state where they got a lot, but there's lots of states that don't. And the neighbor wouldn't let me hunt anymore because he was concerned with liability. All right, he is concerned someone's going to get hurt, and he didn't even want to mess with that. Just a lot easier not to let anybody get on his property. And so for me as a sportsman, all of a sudden my options are I either got to go lease the property myself or get some buddies together to go find it and not convenient to do it, or I got to buy it, or I got to go with an outfitter if I want to enjoy my passion in life, which is hunting or fishing. And that's created some challenges, and consequently what we're seeing take place is the sportsman numbers aren't going up, they're going down because it's more of a challenge to get that done. And we got our kids who we'd like to enjoy all this stuff. Guess what they're not getting to like we did? Well, I want to introduce you to what's called our Sportsman Dream Trip program. And about 5 years ago, I got a couple friends of mine that launched a company in Dallas, Texas. And this company was all based in the leisure travel space. Didn't have nothing to do with sportsmen, which we'll talk about here in a second in more detail. But I want to tell you where we came from. All right, because we launched this idea and we basically took a Sam's Club idea approach to travel. All right, and so what happened is we created a membership product. People pay for the membership, and we pass all the savings on to them because the company makes the money on the membership. You pay a couple $100. You pay anywhere from $27 to $55 a month for your membership, depending on the ads that you have as part of your membership. And what takes place is then you get to access all the deals that are pre-negotiated. So what happened is in our first few years, we started doing this in the leisure space, and we started getting hundreds of cabins of cruise space that you could go on cruises for $59, $69, $79, $99 per person for several days on cruises, all inclusive for a couple hundred. And we said, you know what, we got a lot of sportsmen that would like to do the same thing. And so about a year ago, we launched this idea of the division. It's all tied to sportsmen. And now we've got, just pulled up the list here, and I'm going to tell you about a couple of these very quickly. There's 81 trips online when I'm looking at this right now. The average savings is 45% over if you were on going with an outfitter. That's a tremendous amount, and I can tell you right now, you're going to save. If you go on one of these trips, you get more than all your money back many times over on one of these trips. And I'm not going to go through the details of these. We're going to put a few of these on the screen while I'm talking here. But how about Amazon peacock bass fishing? I've never done that before, but I'm telling you what, I'd love to catch one of those great big peacock bass, especially on a topwater lure, and watching that sucker come out and just nail that darn lure and jump on top of the water and fight like crazy. Yeah, you can go online. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You'd like to go too. Well, this particular trip, all right, save almost $900 on that particular trip. You can see the details here online. But we got moose hunts, we got archery, elk. Here's an elk hunt. Deluxe drop camp includes your food. It includes all of your lodging for $980. All right, $980 in one of the best places in Colorado. We got grouse hunting, mule deer. We got pack trips. All right, here's a Costa Rica adventure week. All right, and what takes place on that thing is you could go whitewater rafting, zip lining, rappelling, all that's packaged in that thing. All right, how about great white shark diving? All right, I know you boys are thinking about that. You say, you got to be kidding me. Yep, get in a cage, you go down there, let them boys come at you, and you take some pictures. I'm telling you what, you talk about an adrenaline rush. That would be lots of fun. We got pheasant hunting, and then we got all kinds of whitetail, blacktail, archery, turkey. Here's a whitetail hunt in archery hunt in Kansas, $1,450, save $1,800. It's at the start of the rut. All right, the end of the pre-rut, the start of the rut, right in that time frame. I know the outfitter. He's got monster deer on the property. They got cameras out there looking at them. You know exactly what's going on with that. All right, moose hunt, black bear. All right, all kinds of stuff. Fly fishing, sturgeon fishing, mountain lion hunting. All kinds of different hunts. all kinds of fishing stuff. And also now we got a division where we started adding some ladies trips because we don't want to leave you gals out. We got several trips for the ladies as well. And so you can get online here, you can check all the stuff out of what we got, but here's what I think you're going to find out. If you're like me, you got a passion for the outdoors. That's why you're watching this. I had a passion for the outdoors, and for me to hunt and fish and actually have a chance to make money with my passion, wow. Check that piece out, because see, I've only talked about the membership and you using it, but the person that invited you on here, have them tell you about how you could help expand the membership base, and all of a sudden you could pursue your passion and you could turn a profit. What would you think of that? I'm telling you what, this idea has revolutionized and changed my entire life. I owned several companies when I started this idea. I got rid of those companies, have been able to do this full time now as a business. It's changed my entire life. You can get online and see all kinds of videos and pictures of other people's lives that are getting different because we got an extremely unique idea that takes people's passions of fun, adventure, hunting, fishing, and travel and turns that right into a business. I think you're going to like what you see. Make sure that you get back with the person that's sharing this with you. Get the details of what's going on, and I hope to see you in the woods. God bless you.